Thanks.
Okay. So this time, I don't know if last time it was my internet or your internet, but it could be mine. That day it was really bad. So yeah, hopefully this time we'll make it.
Okay, great. How are your lessons going with your other teachers?
Great. It's just a bit difficult because of it's in Germany. They want to do a lockdown a second. So it may be a bit difficult. And online lessons, I mean, you can do them, but it's not. You can't compare them to really being there and listening. And yeah, it's. But yeah, apart from that, they're pretty good.
Good, I'm glad. I sent you my fundamentals. I've been doing them for a long time. A lot of them are from a horn player called Neil Saunders. He was in England. He played with Dennis Brain in the orchestras in England until he got older, and then he came to the United States to teach. So a lot of the exercises are from him, and some of the things at the end are from other teachers, and some of them I adapted myself. So we can just go through the routine if you like, or if you have questions. Okay.
Oh,
Do you
sorry.
the way that you usually warm up, or is this new for you?
Do you, the question was if I do warm up normally?
Do you have a normal warm up that you use?
Yeah, like it's not that established, but I normally like start with long notes and then a bit more flexibility, then low register and then high register, like a bit.
Okay, so this might be the same or different. So you can just try it and keep what you like. And if you have any questions, let me know.
Sure.
So let's start with number one, the long tones. You just start on a middle C and you go down by half step.
Um, could you play it one time?
Sure. And try to diminuendo at the end. Great, that sounded nice. Mhm. Good. So we can stop there. You can go lower when you get more used to it.
Okay.
So the next one, and it's pretty much the same. We just go down a half step and then go back up. That's it. Good. Good. We'll stop there. You can go longer as you get more used to it.
One question: do you have this warm up somewhere noted, or should I maybe grab a notebook and note the exercises?
Oh, I sent it to you through email. Did you get it?
Um, I think I or
Okay. Well, I'll send it to you again. So we can probably do it without you seeing it for now, and then I'll resend it to you on paper.
thanks.
Okay. So for the next one, we work on what we call articulation syllables in English. It's where you go ooh with no tongue, and then n, new, at the back of your mouth, then lu, like an L, then do, like a D, and then to, like a T. To. So it's like ooh, new, lu, do, to.
Blue, no, blue, do, two.
Very good. So it sounds like this. So you just do a middle C.
I don't quite get it with Lu, like Lu, but it's a bit difficult to do that when you play the note.
It's pretty far back in the mouth. So we don't usually use that tongue, but you can still practice it.
Okay.
We usually use the D and the T, the do and the to, but we can still practice the other ones. That's a B.
Should I do a crescendo?
You can if you want to. Um, if
Okay.
it helps you do the tonguing, go ahead. It's flexible. Good. There you go. So you can keep doing it as low as you want. You can go down an octave lower if you want to. But
But
we'll
what's
move.
the idea of this exercise?
Pardon?
What's like the idea or the purpose of this exercise?
You can have different articulation when you play pieces. So you can have more variation. Or it gives you a lot more control about what do you want to do. Not everyone does this though, but it's called articulation syllables in English. So you can talk to your other teachers and ask them if they do it.
Yeah, okay. I had never heard of it.
It's really useful. So now we'll go on to basic lip slurs, and we'll start on the F side of the horn. So we start on a G and we go down a fifth. So it's open. There you go. So if you need to glissando down, that's okay. And then we go to the second valve for F sharp. There you go. And first valve. And first and second. second and third. First and third. Then all three valves, first, second, and third. Good. Now we go to the B side of the horn, and we go open on the B side. Second valve. First valve. First and second. Two and three. Good. Then you go back to the F side, open. Second valve. First valve. Good. First and second. And second and third. First and third. Then first, second, and third. Good. So
Is
now
it that I should watch out for in this exercise? Like not to do this or like yeah, like I don't know. There's some exercises where it's really important that the airflow stays there, and other exercises it's important that the note like maintains like super flat, or like that there's no like to try that there's no note in between, or like to actually let the note like what is.
hmm the the purpose is to have a really smooth slur, and it also helps with your air. You want to keep your air nice and steady, and you want to practice the tapers at the end. And it helps with your low range because we're going down.
So is it okay? I mean, if I want to do diminuendos, then should I start playing it a bit more forte? Like right now, I'm playing it mezzo forte, mezzo piano.
Right. I was taught to play it soft and then get softer, but you can definitely decide for yourself if you want to play it loud. You can practice them loud, or you can practice them mezzo, or you can practice them soft. It just depends on the day and what you're trying to accomplish.
Okay, thanks.
So the next one is almost the same. We won't go as low because of the time, but we'll just do part of it. So you do the same thing except that you go back up. Good. And second valve. First valve. Good. And now we'll just go ahead.
My it's way higher. Do you hear that too, or is it maybe because um, like I'm trying to figure out if I'm very high or if it's just I don't know. In what here in Germany we how do you say it? We play in 4-4-3. How is it there?
It's usually 440. In Bulgaria, it's 442. But I could be lower than you because I've been in a practice mute, and sometimes that makes me get used to playing lower. So don't worry about it for now because we don't know what's happening over the internet. So we
Okay.
can't really tell. So let's just work on air and a nice soft attack and smooth slurs and the diminuendo. And we'll go to the next one and we'll start lower just for the time. So this is a low F and it's open on the B flat side of the horn. Good. And now second bow. First bow. Good. First and second. Second and third. Good. And then you can go lower if you want to on the upside. So now we'll go on to the next one. It's in three parts. We do the higher part first, then the lower part, and then we put them together. And this is kind of like a lip trill, except that it's farther apart. It's thirds instead of seconds. And it's to help you be more flexible with your embouchure. So this is the first part. We start open on the F horn, and it's an E. That's it. And then we go to second valve. First valve. Second. Two and three. Now we do the lower part, and we start on a middle C. It's open. Second valve. Now we just put them together, and we start open. Good. Just a second. So, what else do you think could be a good reason for doing this exercise?
Like obviously flexibility.
Mhm. Good. It's also partly mental, so you're learning about the horn and the different keys that are all put together in our horn. Like we have F horn, E flat horn, D flat. So you're learning about how the horn is put together, and that helps you when you transpose, when you're in an orchestra and you have to play in different transpositions. So, and then it will also help you when you have to decide what fingerings to use when you start when you get a little bit older, when you start using alternate fingerings, it helps you make decisions about that as well. So now we're going to the B flat side of the horn and we're doing the same thing. So we're learning about the B side of the horn in the same way. So we start with horn in B flat, horn in A, second valve, horn in A flat, horn in G, and then horn in G flat. So we start on an A, which is open. Good. Now we second valve. Good. Third valve. So we're on the third. We're in the middle part of the triad. And 1 and 2. 3. That's it. So we're starting on a fingering that you don't usually use for those notes, but when you get a little bit older and you start doing music that requires alternate fingerings, those are options that you'll have because you know them. So now we go to the lower part of the chord or the triad, and we start on an F, which is open. And now we go to horn in A, which is second valve. A flat, which is first valve. E, which is 1 and 2. Horn in G flat, which is 2 and 3. Yeah, now we put them together. We play horn in B flat, horn in A flat, horn in G, horn in G flat. So we start on an F and play open. Good. Now we're doing kind of the same thing where we're playing some fingerings that you won't normally use, but it's good to have them in your technique. So we're staying on the B flat side of the horn, and we have one more arpeggio that's just on the B side. So you start on an A, which is open because we're using horn in B flat. So we're starting on A, and then we're going. There you go. So now A. flat, which is first valve. Good. So those are the easier, more basic lip slurs. So now we're going to some longer ones. So for this one, we start a partial below middle C for horn and F, and we're going to play the seventh, which is a B flat, on the way up, even though we don't usually play that open, but we're practicing it anyway. So we start on a low G. Sorry about the noise. That's okay. Go up a little bit higher. There you go. So now we go down to horn and E, second valve, and we do the same thing. Good, and when you get more comfortable, you can play it twice. And now we go to. There you go, no problem at all. So now we go to first valve. That's the way. So you can go down through all of the keys on the F side, and then we'll also do a few on the B side for now. So you start on G sharp, which is 2 and 3, and we'll do keys going up. So 2 and 3 on the B side. Good. And then 1 and 2 on the B side. There you go. So then you can go through all of the keys. You can do A flat, A, and B flat after that.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions?
No, I mean, these exercises are pretty good. I mean, because yeah, I need to work a bit on my slurs and then also low register. So the ones before, I like them, and also this one, like to activate, I find it also pretty good.
Good. We have a couple more of these longer lip slurs, but we did them last time, so we'll just review that from last time. So we start horn and F, and this one has the seventh in the middle too. Great. And second valve. spell. 1 second. Two and three. And 1 and 3. That's it. It takes more air in the longer tubings, so don't feel bad. That's why. And now 1, 2, and 3. Very good. So we'll stay on the F side and go to the next one. So, but you can play both of these on the B side too, going up like we did on the other ones. So this is the next one that we also did last time. So we'll start open for horn and F. Yeah, yeah. That's okay. I'll just play part of it. Um, and good. That's it. So I'll send this to you on paper, and you can practice this one and all.
Or maybe you did send it to me and I didn't see it. I could check. Give me a second.
It won't be any problem. Song it again.
Sorry.
That's fine, no problem. So you can practice that, and the F key is going down, and the B horn key is going up. And now we'll move on to lip trills. Do you have anything for that? Do you have a
Uh,
lip
yeah,
exercise?
like an exercise that I kind of did on my own for lip trills. Um, that it goes.
Very good. That's impressive.
Thanks. I practiced them a lot last year, so it did help a lot.
Good. So We'll do one that's a little bit higher in the range where you actually will play them in your Mozart concertos.
Yeah.
So this one was put into a book by Philip Farkas, but it's played by lots of people. It's a really standard lip trill exercise. So you start in quarter notes, and then you go to eighth notes, and then triplets, and then 16th notes. So it sounds like this, starting on a C.
I did one extra, didn't I?
That's okay. So you'll need to practice this with a metronome for a while until you get used to it. So we'll do another one that's horn and E, so it's second valve. That's it. So we'll do one more of these in horn and E flat, which is a very common key for us because of Mozart. So first valve. Uh-huh. So when you play your concertos, of course, you have a strong trill, so you'll be able to let them go. But it's good to practice them with a metronome
Oh,
and
actually, because I just recently played Mozart 4, and you have a part where it goes. But it should be like. But
you
of
can
course, much faster. So there you need to have like a lot of control in how many scales you do. Yeah.
right. You're exactly right. So there are times when it does help to have it measured with
Yeah.
exact. So this exercise will help you with that.
Mhm.
And you can go around and do it higher if you like, because where you were playing in the Mozart concerto, it's higher than we were practicing. So now we have a high horn drill exercise if you want to do it, or we can go back to some more low horn things.
Mm, you mean like yet now high sorry, I'm getting my German and English mixed. Um high register exercises or
Yeah,
just
just one if you want to do it. We'll do it really quick if you want to. Um, so it's kind of like a trill, and we start in the top and go down. So we'll start horn in F on a C, which is open.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, so this will help you. Good. So you can practice that in all of the F horn keys going down.
What was that high note? Was it a C?
Yeah, it's a high C. And if you want to, you can play it on the B side and go up above that if you want to practice your really high notes.
Okay.
So now back down to the low range because you asked specifically to work on that. So we'll do some more slurs in what we call solfege, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You haven't learned that yet, but you probably will pretty soon in your music theory classes.
Oh, no, I already know it. Actually, that's with what I grew up because in Mexico we say do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do.
Oh, okay, great. So we start on a low G and we go do ti do re do ti do. So it's like this.
Oh, yeah, I got confused.
Okay, great. So now we go down a half step and we do the same thing. Very good. Especially, I know you're doing this by ear, so that was very good. So let's go down another half step. That's the way, and you can keep doing this as low as you want to go. You can.
Okay.
That's okay. It's you really should go down step by half step, all the way. So that'll definitely help you low range. And now we'll do another one that's kind of the same idea, except it's minor. So we go do, te, do, re, mi, re, do. So you start on a G, then go to F, which is te, G, re, which is A, then up to me, which is B flat, then re, which is A, and G, which is do. That's it, and down a half step. down another half step. That's the way, and you can go down step by step as low as you like, and that will definitely make a big difference with your low range. And you can also make up your own slurs. You can make up your own little melodies, as many as you want.
Understand what's important to have in them, then you can create the variation of notes that you want, but as long as it's like the system, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I put 7 and 8 on the sheet. It says for tonguing, use co-brush and scales. So we haven't done a lot of tonguing in our warm-ups. So if you want to do more with tonguing, you can play your co-brush etudes. And your scales are always good for tonguing.
Okay.
And for finger exercises, the Clark studies are good, like we did last time, and scales are also good for fingers. So we'll just end with the first Clark study. It's inverted. So I instead of doing it like it's written, I do it upside down because it helps with low range more. So we'll just do a few of these to end the lesson, okay?
Mhm. Sorry, it's I just changed my horn. The from I had it before like this F and like this B horn, and I just but so yeah, but yeah, go on.
I understand. I did that with my horn once too. It's confusing at first. So, okay, so just do all F side and start on second valve, and it's all chromatic. There you go. So you can do as many of those as you like, and you can also make up your own patterns.
Okay.
So, and with starting on a B flat, we'll just go down in chromatics, kind of slow, and hold the last note at the bottom of the scale. Just something relaxing to end. There you go. So it's good to end on a low note, nice and soft, and hold it. So, do you have any more questions?
Not actually. The exercise are pretty good. I sure will take a few and add them to my warm up, and because I've been like a year before I wouldn't really study horn uh, constantly every day, but now that I'm starting, like I don't sometimes I don't know, like okay, so I study it now horn, but what now? Should I then start with the warm ups till I'm fit, and then like do the low register exercise or high, or just repeat them. Like sometimes I don't know, but yeah, to like notice new exercises is always good.
Great. So you can use whatever you like and change things however you like and make it your own. And you sound really great. So if you need any more help, just let me know. I love your questions. So let me know if you want any more lessons.
Like about your answers. But when you study, like when you grab the horn, like what is your like not routine because you would have to give me all your exercises, but like what do you do? Like do you warm up first and then do you like see some type of exercises and then like go to repertoire or like what's your order or
Well, I use these to warm up as much as I can. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time, so I just play the long tones. And sometimes I play this routine at night if I'm really tired and I need something to warm down and make my face feel better. And then if I'm not playing in an orchestra, I also have another routine that has a lot of technical exercises that are harder and more tiring that I use. And I like to play co-brush in different keys to keep up my transpositions, and because it's a lot of tonguing, makes my tonguing strong. And so right now, A2s are good. When I'm playing in an orchestra, I don't have as much time. So I play this routine as much as I can just to keep things working fundamentally. And then I have a lot more technique in the orchestra parts. But without an orchestra, then it's good to add etudes and then solos too. And it's good to improvise to make up your own melodies and make up your own things too and be creative.
okay. So, do you think it's important after a hard rehearsal or so to like play a bit again? Like, because I never did that, and now that I heard it from you, that after you play a lot, then like to warm down, is that a thing?
Yes, it's a really big thing. If your face is hurting and your lip feels really tired and sore, it really helps if you play some of these exercises we just did in the low range to relax and make it feel better. Low soft notes are good.
Okay, great.
All
Then,
right,
well, then the last lesson, it was really great. I mean, I sure did learn a lot of things.
wonderful. I'm glad. So good luck with your other teachers, but if you need more help, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.